Good afternoon. Today I'm going to be working in my red garden area where I have red flowers. I was originally thinking it might be kind of a Zen garden, but red and Zen, I don't know if they go, but I'm trying to take some influences from Asian gardens in that area. And so there's a lot of textural differences in the greenery. Okay, here's my plants for today. I'm going to be planting. I have some asparagus fern. It's kind of a really typical Asian garden, Zen garden kind of thing. This is mahogany splendor hibiscus. We started it from seed, and I'm planting it mainly for its foliage color, but it does have a red flower. Red begonias. This is a Gartenmeister fuchsia. I love the dark green, super shiny leaves on it. And last but not least, hiding down in there, crinium lily, which is stars and stripes. It has red and white flowers. And then this fuchsia over here was here when we moved in. I am going to try to propagate some of this because it is so beautiful and I love it, but I won't have any in that area yet. Hoping to propagate maybe some of it soon. It's quite a lot of work to do in this area. That whole half has crabgrass going through it, and I see some weeds. This green tree here is not one that I want. It's Myoporum, and it's just going to get huge and shade everything out. It's not what I want, even though it's green right now. And then this whole side is in the shade, and my gophers went underneath here and made it so the lantern's tipped over. So I need to work on that. And we did have a huge tree here. It was a eucalyptus, and it came down about a year ago. And then on this side, I have my coffee cup. Back up a little bit. It's quite a skinny planting area, just along the side of the path. But I do need to put something kind of in this area. I have a cousin it, and I have that abutilon, and some balsam and patience, but there's weeds. It's just weeds in there now. So something in that area would be nice. I do have a spice bush back in there. They haven't bloomed yet for me. I'm about 3 years now. So this area, I'd like to get something else going on in here, though the poppies will take over and cover my tracks if I forget to plant a ground cover. You see what the poppies do here. It's bright pink gladiola here. These are all different colors of gladiolas. I don't know exactly what, but see how the poppies, they disappear completely in the winter, and you think, oh, I've got so much ground to cover, I have so much space to cover, and then in the spring, in June, here they are. I mean, in all their glory. This area is a mix of California poppy, which is the more orange poppy. It's taller. So this one is the California poppy. And then these yellow and orange throat, yellow edge, those are the coastal poppy. That's a better example of the yellow and orange. So this is a mix of them, and I think it's just beautiful. Orange is one of my favorite colors. So lots of work to do in this area. We'll see how far I get. I do at least want to get these few plants planted, and go get, look, I think I need some of this dark, what the mahogany splendor is going to be. I need some of that over in that area, I think. you know, like some darker leaves happening over there. So I'm gonna get to work. The other day I pulled out these wild radishes. Look at the size of that radish. They are not as edible as the radishes we grow for food, but they are edible. So I started the process of cleaning this area up the other day, but a lot more to do. I'm gonna go get my loppers and start by cutting this off. I'm trying to decide. I mean, I could tree it up, but I have a Japanese maple right behind it that you can't even see because this one came up. There's a Japanese maple right there. Anyway, trying to decide. This is yet another one of my very colorful gardens. Some of my gardens are more muted in color. At the front of the house, it's purples and yellows and greens, so it's very muted. But this is a very colorful garden. I feel like I need some big, bold, dark leaves in this area. So I'm going to go in with some of the mahogany splendor hibiscus that we started from seed. I started this from seed. I feel really proud of it. Probably they get quite large. Maybe one there and one on the other side, but further fertilizer. We have sand here, so most things I can just kind of dig a hole with my hand and plant them. So I went in right there with the mahogany splendor. I think I might do an asparagus fern on this side. Asparagus fern and a couple of red begonias. Okay, so I came in with 1, 2, 3 begonias, the asparagus fern, and then right behind here is the mahogany splendor. They will get quite large, so I'm not gonna plant anything else. I think it'll fill up that area behind the red albutilon. This is my pile of weeds that I got out of there. Lots of weeds. I have a lot of dahlias that I see starting to come up in this area. I found this really cool. This was leftover, this cool log was left over from one of our tree work days. And I still haven't decided what I want to do with the myoporum. So I think I'll just kind of work in this side. This is the definition of root bound. This is a plant that is really dying to get out of its whoopsie-doo nursery container. I'm just gonna kind of unwind some of it. My word, what a really decided. All right, I've decided to take this myoporum out. It's just not what I imagined here. So I'm gonna go get it out. it for the day. This is my wheelbarrow full of things I've pulled. And then I have this pile over here as well. Final look at what I planted today. Right here are some balsam impatiens coming up, so that's great. I planted a mahogany hibiscus back here, which will give us a nice big dark leaves, asparagus fern, and some begonias. And then, here's my mess. On this side, moved this trunk out where we can see it, and 3 begonias around the front of it. I did plant a mahogany splendor right there, kind of in the middle of that blood leaf. This, it's hard to see that one. Let's see. There we go. The fuchsia there, and then another mahogany splendor back there. Crinium lily there, asparagus fern here. So this area I see some sedum coming back up. There's dahlias coming up. The poppies are gonna fill in everywhere else that I don't plant anything. Poppies will come up, but I do see a lot of opportunity here for me to come in with other kind of lower things. I want to work on green, textures of green, and just kind of fill it in here. So that's going to do it for today, other than fixing that crooked lantern. Let's see if I can get in there and straighten it out. That's better. I just noticed that I have a little juniper down there too, some evergreen. So this is the kind of, so I have the cousin-it, and then this juniper down here. I'd like to have more of that happening in this area. I wonder where I have more, and there's a little begonia peeking out, so more green shades and textures. So this kind of feel that's going on right here, I'm going to carry it through over to this side where I just need something big, like a big low evergreen in this area. So anywho, that's going to do it for me for today. That was actually quite a lot more weeding than I had originally planned on doing. I just wanted to come out here and plant a few things, but I ended up doing a lot of weeding. So that's going to do it for me for today, and I'm going to go do some watering, and I will catch up with you next time.